the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 22. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
10 cycles. Black Ultra.
Back to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Falcons at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of London. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throws right back to London, complete again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Let's go.
No score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it second down and 12.
Let's go now. Hold the ball. Green. Black shot.
On second down, a run with Patterson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on, set.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead. There's
no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view. And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and it slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Here we go, set.
First and 10, it's Patterson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here's Patterson again. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Patterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shoves him aside. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
2nd and 10, Fields again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Blue is striking. Hey, Blue. Check you. Check smash.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ready?
2nd half will start with a run by Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
38.
They'll go again with Patterson. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out, and the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
That's out quickly to London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
striker. 3-3. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important three, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And a loose football, and the Falcons grab it. And some space here. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scooping score for the Falcon TD. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Ritter will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Fields on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover.
Here we go, Zach. Ready?
Patterson running between the tackles. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have the Falcons 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff running left, Patterson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. So time runs out. It's a victory.